Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are really happy you're here with us today.
Yes, hello. Come in, get comfortable. This one is a personal episode for us. We think it might be personal for you too.
Very personal. Okay, let's start. A few months ago, I was at a wedding, my cousin's wedding, and I was sitting at a table with people I grew up with, people my exact same age.
A reunion table.
Exactly. And one by one, they went around sharing updates. This one just bought a house. This one just had a second baby. This one just got promoted to director. And I sat there smiling, nodding.
And inside?
Inside, I was doing math. Quiet, terrible math. Counting what I didn't have yet. Comparing my life to theirs item by item, like a checklist I was failing.
That kind of math never feels good.
It feels awful. And I drove home that night with this heavy feeling sitting right in my chest, the feeling of being left behind.
If you have ever sat at that table, literally or in your mind, today's episode is for you.
Daily English Podcast.
From Daily English Podcast.
Hey English learners, welcome back. I'm Nova.
And I'm Daniel. This is your daily space for real English conversations, useful vocabulary, and natural listening practice that fits right into your everyday life.
We talk about real things here, things that actually matter, so your English grows alongside your life, not separate from it.
And today's topic is one of those quiet feelings that almost everyone has felt at some point, but rarely talks about out loud.
Feeling left behind.
That one. Okay, before we get into it, Nova, how are you doing today? How's your week been?
Honestly, pretty good. Funny enough, after that wedding, I started paying closer attention to this feeling. And this week I actually caught myself doing the comparison thing again. And I just noticed it, didn't believe it as much.
That's real progress.
Small progress. What about you? How's your week?
Good, actually. I ran into an old university friend at the grocery store on Tuesday. Total surprise. We hadn't spoken in maybe 4 years.
Oh, how was that?
Really nice, actually. He's doing his own thing, completely different path than I imagined for him back then. And instead of comparing, I just felt happy for him. Genuinely happy.
That's a really healthy place to be.
It felt good. Took me a while to get there, though.
I think that's exactly what we're talking about today.
Perfect timing. Okay, before we dive in, a small favor.
Yes, if this episode means something to you today, please like this video, subscribe to Daily English Podcast, and share it with someone who might need to hear this.
Especially someone who's been quietly comparing themselves to everyone around them lately.
We all know that feeling. Sometimes it's us.
Okay, let's talk about feeling left behind. So Nova, let's get clear on this. What does feeling left behind actually mean?
Good question. It's that feeling where you believe everyone else is moving forward in life. Careers, relationships, money, milestones, and you are standing still or even moving backward.
Like everyone got on the train except you.
Exactly. Think of life like a train station.
Okay, I like trains today apparently.
We do love a good train metaphor. So imagine a busy station. Trains are arriving and leaving constantly, and you're standing on the platform, watching everyone board, find seats, wave through the windows, and pull away.
And you're still standing there.
Still standing there. And the feeling isn't just sadness, it's almost panic. Did I miss something? Was there an announcement I didn't hear? Am I on the wrong platform completely?
That panic is so real for a lot of people.
It really is. But here's the thing about that metaphor that we forget.
What's that?
Trains don't all go to the same place. Some people are going to a destination that genuinely doesn't interest you. You're not missing your train. You might just be waiting for a different one.
Or you're not even going by train. Maybe your journey looks completely different.
Exactly. Maybe you're walking. Maybe you're taking the slow road on purpose. And none of that means you're behind. It just means you're on a different path, not a worse one. Different.
I want to share something personal here because I think it shows how sneaky this feeling can be.
Please, go ahead.
So, when I was 28, I felt incredibly behind. All my friends seemed to have it figured out. Stable careers, long-term relationships, some already had children.
And where were you?
I had just left a job that wasn't working for me. I was single, I was living with a roommate again after thinking I'd be past that stage. From the outside, it probably looked like I was failing.
It probably felt heavy day to day.
It heavied. I avoided certain social media accounts. I dreaded family gatherings because someone always asked, "So, what's new with you?" And I genuinely didn't know how to answer without feeling embarrassed.
That question can feel like an attack when you're in that headspace.
It really can, even when it's asked kindly. But here's what I didn't understand then. The job I left, it was draining me completely. The relationship I wasn't in, it was protecting me from one that would have hurt me badly.
So what looked like falling behind was actually something else.
It was course correction. I wasn't behind, I was redirecting, but I couldn't see that until years later, looking back.
Hindsight gives us a kindness that we rarely give ourselves in the moment.
Exactly, and that's why today we want to give you some tools, not to wait for hindsight, but to find that kindness now, in the moment, while you're still on the platform.
5 practical tips. Let's go through them.
This is a powerful shift in language, and language shapes how we feel.
Think of two plants growing in the same garden.
Okay, plants.
One plant grows tall and fast. The other grows slowly, close to the ground, but spreads wide roots first.
Both still growing, just differently.
Exactly. If you only judge by height, the second plant looks behind, but that plant might be building something the tall plant never built, deep, strong roots that will support it for decades.
So slower isn't worse. It might be exactly what's needed.
Right, the language shift is this. Instead of saying, "I'm behind," practice saying, "I'm on a different timeline."
Those two sentences feel completely different in your body.
Completely different. Behind implies a race, a single correct order, a failure. Different timeline implies that there are many valid paths, and yours is simply your own.
I started practicing this language with my own life. Instead of, "I'm behind in my career," I say, "My career path looks different than some of my friends," and that's okay.
Does it actually change how you feel?
It really does over time. The words you use about your own life become the lens you see it through.
Choose a kinder lens.
Tip 3. Define success on your own terms specifically.
This one requires some real reflection.
It does. Think of success like a destination you're driving to without ever checking the map.
A dangerous way to drive.
Very dangerous. Most people inherit a vague idea of success from their culture, their family, their social circle. House, marriage, certain job titles, certain income levels, and they drive toward it without ever asking, do I actually want to arrive there?
Borrowed destinations.
Exactly. So the tip is, sit down and write your own specific definition of a successful, well-lived life. Not vague, specific. What does a good Tuesday look like for you? What kind of relationships do you want? What kind of work makes you feel alive, regardless of the title or salary?
When you have your own map, other people's routes stop feeling relevant.
Because you're not driving their route anymore. You're driving yours.
I did this exercise a couple of years ago. I wrote down what success actually meant to me, and it surprised me.
What did you find?
I wrote things like having time for long, unhurried conversations with people I love, feeling curious and engaged in my work, even if it's not the highest paying option, having quiet mornings without rushing.
Nothing about job titles or houses.
Not one mention. And once I saw that written down clearly, I realized I had actually been building exactly the life I wanted. I just hadn't noticed because I was measuring myself against someone else's checklist.
Your own map showed you that you weren't lost at all.
I wasn't lost. I was exactly where I wanted to be. I just needed my own definition to see it. Tip 4. Talk to someone honestly about how you feel.
This feeling thrives in silence. It gets bigger the longer we keep it inside.
Think of the feeling of being left behind like a heavy bag you're carrying alone.
A heavy bag.
Yes, if you carry it silently, it gets heavier every mile. Your arms get tired, your shoulders ache. But if you finally hand part of that bag to someone else, a friend, a sibling, a partner, it instantly feels lighter.
Not because the bag changed, but because you're not carrying it alone anymore.
Exactly. And here's something important. When you finally say it out loud, you almost always discover you're not the only one carrying that bag.
Wait, you feel that way too?
That exact conversation. I had it with a close friend last year. I admitted, kind of nervously, that I sometimes felt behind compared to him.
And what did he say?
He laughed, not unkindly, and said he felt exactly the same way about me. He thought I had it figured out.
Two people each thinking the other one had it together.
Both quietly struggling with the same private feeling, and just saying it out loud completely dissolved the weight of it.
So the tool is find one person you trust and say the honest sentence, "Sometimes I feel like I'm falling behind."
Simple words, big relief.
Tip 5. Celebrate someone else's win without losing your own value.
This is the most mature, most powerful tip of today's episode.
It really is. Think of celebrating others like a candle lighting another candle.
I like where this is going.
When one candle lights another candle, does the first candle lose any of its own light?
No, it stays exactly as bright.
Exactly. Someone else's success does not take anything away from yours. Their light doesn't dim yours. There's enough light, enough success, enough good things for everyone.
But our instinct sometimes feels different. It feels like a competition with limited space.
That instinct is old and not very accurate. So practicing genuine celebration, really being happy for someone, is a skill you can build.
How do you build it practically?
Start small. The next time someone shares good news, instead of comparing internally, say one genuine sentence of celebration out loud. "That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you." And actually mean it.
Practice the feeling, not just the words.
Right. The words train the feeling over time. And here's the beautiful side effect.
What's that?
When you can genuinely celebrate others, your own comparison anxiety quiets down because you're no longer treating life like a competition with one winner.
You're treating it like a room full of candles, each one allowed to shine.
Beautifully said. And that grocery store moment you described earlier with your old friend?
Yeah?
That was exactly this. Genuine happiness for someone else's different path.
I didn't even realize I was practicing the tip until you said that.
You're already doing it. That's wonderful. Okay, let's slow down and review the key words and phrases from today.